The 48th book that I completed in 2024 is Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jenny Lawson. This was the first book that she wrote. There's two others. I read them in reverse order. They are all excellent. I would not have read the second one if the first one wasn't as good as it was, and I certainly wouldn't have read this one if the second one wasn't also extremely good. I read all three of them within a year, which is kind of unheard of for me to read the same author, especially three times in one year. I don't even know if I've ever done that before. Maybe when I was in high school or college I did, but I'm not sure that I've done that since. She's that good. She's that laugh out loud funny. I can't articulate her humor. Who could? But the book is really good. It's a book made up of several different vignettes, probably 30 of them or so. A lot of them revolve around her family and around her growing up in a small town called Wall. It's in the western portion of Texas. Very, very small, very, very remote, not the urban Texas that we might think of. A lot of stories about her relationship with her husband Victor, who always seems to be shaking his head at her, but I've got a feeling that's embellishment, and he's more in on the joke than perhaps she's writing about. The birth of her daughter Haley is in this book. Great relationship with her sister is articulated in this book. Her many pets and the many animals in her life, and the relationship that she has with her parents and with Victor's parents. Just, I feel like she's a confessional poet almost in the sense of Plath or Berryman or Lowell or Sexton. She just doesn't hold anything back, and you get to see all of the scars and all of the warts. And another thing that this book does, and is so important to me because I think it's such an important issue in America, is it shines a realistic light on what it's like to live with a mental illness. She has social anxiety, and she has to go out and do this book tour. She has depression, and she has to raise her daughter, and she overcomes those things to do what she needs to do, but it takes a toll and it's exhausting. And I enjoy reading about something that's not overwrought. It's not a it's she her description of depression, her description of her mental illness is not overly dramatic. It's just real, and I enjoy that about her writing as well. And it's infused with humor, which I think is great and very therapeutic. And she's a wonderful author. I can't wait to read her next book. I will buy it the day it comes out, and I will begin reading it that day. She is that good.